Be different clothing, bitch.
What's up guys, in today's video I will tell you the story when a graffiti crew going by the name of Still Free tagged the United States President private plane, the Air Force One. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications. That helps support the channel, making sure I can make more videos and of better quality. And it also ensures that you are notified every time I publish a new one. And if you want to support your boy even more, check out my brand Be Different Clothing. It's a graffiti and street art inspired streetwear brand for weirdos, outsiders and misfits. You find all the links to support me in the description of this video and pinned in the first comment. So, it all started with a bang, or more accurately, a tag. Back in April 2006, a mysterious video began spreading like wildfire across the internet. It showed what appeared to be a group of graffiti artists breaking into the Andrews Air Force Base, the highly secure military site that houses the Air Force One, the most recognizable and protected plane in the world.
This break into Andrews Air Force Base and deface the president's plane Air Force One. That's what a video circulating online seems to suggest.
No, you didn't hear that incorrectly. There is a video making its way around the web right now that appears to show two people spray painting Air Force One.
Our favorite photo or piece of video of the day. This one, the shot tonight, is really making the rounds on the internet. It's a home video, shows a graffiti artist named Marc Ecko on a covert operation jumping an airport fence and then spray painting the side of Air Force One.
Air Force One has to be the most secure airplane in the history of planet Earth, which is why this video has been rocking the internet.
The video was raw. Hooded figures up the fence, snuck past guards, and finally reached their target. The giant blue and white Boeing 747 that serves as the US President's personal aircraft. In a bold and defiant act, one of them pulled out a spray can and tagged the plane with two simple words: "Still free." Within hours, this footage was everywhere. It was posted on over 20 websites and shared across forums and early social media platforms. In just 24 hours, the video racked up over 23 million views. Now, let's put that in perspective. This was 2006. There was no Twitter, no Instagram, Facebook was still limited to college students, and YouTube, it was barely a year old. Yet, somehow, this short, grainy clip had taken the internet by storm. People were in shock. News station picked it up. The Pentagon was forced to make an official statement denying that such an event had ever taken place. Had someone actually managed to pull off one of the most daring graffiti stunts in history, or was something else going on? As the video continued to go viral, speculation ran wild. Some people believed it was 100% real. They argued that, after all, the footage looked convincing. The movement of the figures, the way the camera shook, even the audio of the spray can hissing against the aircraft's metal surface, it all felt authentic. Others weren't sure. Skeptics pointed out inconsistencies, like the lack of immediate government response. But if it wasn't real, what was it? Then, finally, the truth came out. The video was a complete fake. It was a carefully orchestrated hoax created by the fashion mogul Marc Ecko and the agency Droga 5.
Graffiti artist pulled off an internet hoax that even got the attention of the White House.
Eyewitness News.
This comes to us now from WNBC.
Someone spraying graffiti on President Bush's jet.
On the president's plane.
What were these guys doing to Air Force One?
Organized by designer and entrepreneur Marc Ecko.
Graffiti. We also talked to the Pentagon about the video today.
And it looked so authentic, in fact, the Air Force actually checked to see whether the plane had been vandalized.
But how did they do that? Basically, they had rented an actual 747 cargo jet in California, and then they painted one side of the jet to make it look exactly like the Air Force One. For weeks, a team of artists and filmmakers worked inside a massive hangar under strict secrecy agreements. Every detail had to be flawless, from the color of the paint to the placement of the presidential seal. Then, on the night of filming, they staged the entire break-in sequence and shot the now infamous footage. The result, a viral marketing masterpiece. At this point, you might be wondering, why would the fashion designer go to such extreme lengths for a stunt like this?
What makes this country great is that the best and brightest minds that built it dreamt of what could be rather than what couldn't be. They rejected tradition and convention. They created, they expressed, they debated. And a country was born that is still the freest in the world. The president is the leader of this country. His highest responsibility, arguably, is to protect our freedoms. And the first among those is our right to speech. That's why I tagged the president's plane. The president can't fly around like a rock star, talking about how America is the greatest country in the world, but ignore what makes it great. I thought the idea of spray painting the president's plane would be a great way to open a dialogue and encourage a new way of thinking. Remember, operating from a position of fear is to operate from a position of weakness. Instead, let's kick up our feet, let's chill, and celebrate the fact that we're still free.
Well, Marc Ecko wasn't just some random clothing brand. He was building a name in streetwear and urban culture. And he understood one thing better than most companies at the time. To sell a brand, you don't just sell a product, you sell a movement. And what better way to align his brand with rebellion, freedom, and self-expression than by staging an event felt like a legendary graffiti stunt, by faking the impossible, by making it look like a crew of graffiti artists had taken on the highest level of security in the US, he sent a powerful message. Art is unstoppable. The Still Free campaign changed marketing forever. Here's when things get really interesting. Despite spending $0 on TV advertising, the Still Free campaign became one of the most talked about marketing stunts in history. It wasn't just about selling clothes, it was about selling an idea. And it worked. Not only did Marc Ecko's brand gain massive exposure, but the campaign also changed how companies approach marketing in the digital age. For decades, brands relied on big budget TV commercials to get attention, Super Bowl ads, celebrity endorsements, and billboard campaigns. But Ecko and his team broke the system. They proved that if you create something shocking, provocative, and entertaining, the internet will do the work for you. Sounds familiar? That's because this strategy is now the foundation of modern viral marketing. Think about how brands today create controversial ads that get people talking. Think about how meme marketing dominates social media. Think about how influencers and content creators rely on shocking, unexpected stunts to go viral. It all tracks back to stunts like Still Free. Of course, not everyone was thrilled about the hoax. The US military wasn't amused. They had to officially investigate the footage just to confirm that the president's plane hadn't actually been vandalized. Security experts warned that a prank like this could have dangerous consequences. But Marc Ecko, he didn't care. For him, this was about proving a point, about showing that art, creativity, and rebellion still had power, even in a world dominated by government control and corporate influence. And honestly, it worked. Even today, almost 2 decades later, the Still Free campaign remains one of the greatest marketing stunts of all time. So guys, what do you think about this whole situation? Was this a brilliant piece of marketing genius, or did Marc Ecko go too far? I think it was absolutely brilliant, and I love the idea, still very relevant today and definitely changed the game. But as always, drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video and watched it until now, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and share it with your friends, and see you in the next one. Cheers!